Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Pumpkin Patch Show, starring me, Pumpkin Patrick. That's who I am. And today we are going to review things that aren't necessarily truly new, but they're new to me. You know why? Because of the size of the bags. I've only found these at like dollar stores and smaller bags. You get like maybe 10 in there a piece. And from here it says there's 8 servings and 5 pieces of a serving. So 5 times 8 would mathematically be 40. So there should be at least 40 pieces in here. And 40 pieces in here. Now, I'm not going to eat them all right now, but you knew that. You already knew that. Over time I probably will. I'll give some out, I swear. I promise. Okay. So we got 2 of the best seasonal flavors right here. Pumpkin spice. And what is this one? I want to get it right because there's like a few different variations. It's caramel apple. They're harvest caramels or caramels. Is it caramel or caramel? I kind of like both. I'll ride like both lanes. I don't really mind going in and out depending on who I'm around, what my my regional dialect will be that week. Whoever I'm hanging out with, if they prefer caramel, I'll say caramel. If they say caramel, I'll say caramel. I'll follow their lead. These are pretty good from what I remember, but we're going to try them again this year. See if they've changed the... I'm sure I won't be able to tell you if they did change the recipe. I want to open these in a way. Aha. Smells like very strong caramel or caramel. I'm not getting too much pumpkin spice from the smell of the bag alone. I have a really good relationship with Werther's growing up. I remember my brother got a can of Werther's for Christmas, the hard candies. And I don't know why, but I remember getting sick a lot of the time. I bet I had one once when I was getting car sick, and then my brain just automatically associated with that feeling. And I didn't care for them. I do like them now, but I do prefer the soft caramels. And I prefer these. I don't usually buy them throughout the year or anything like that. But when it's time for pumpkin spice, you know I do. Anyway, just take a look at this bag really quick. It's got the leaves all over it. But something I really like is, look at that school. Or church. It's steeple. And there's 2 jugs of what I can only assume is milk because it's white. I hope it's milk. But it looks like the old towns of yore. Sleepy Hollow comes to mind from Sleepy Hollow. It's got a pumpkin on it, and it makes me just want to go ahead and dig right in. Good thing it sticks to the paper. It's kind of weird. I didn't necessarily get the pumpkin spice flavor. I'm going for another one. That was not satisfactory. You know, they're amazing caramels. Or caramels. They taste amazing. As in they taste like caramels, but I'm not really getting a pumpkin spice feeling from it. And I'm hoping that I got maybe a bad batch. I don't know. It's a very, very small hint of flavoring. I'm not really sure what they're trying to pull with this soft and creamy caramels with a touch of pumpkin spice. A touch of pumpkin spice could just be like touch, and that's it. But as far as the pumpkin spice game goes, I'm gonna have to just say weak flavoring, weak pumpkin spice. Let's move on to this bag. Ah, damn it. I split it. Look, I split it. I could have kept it a secret from you because it was facing me, but I'm a truth-telling man. I tell the truth when I can. Okay, going based off of this one here, I just want to say I've never seen a caramel apple look quite as appetizing as that right there. If you look at it, you'll see it's got like it's hanging out with what looks like Conan O'Brien's hair there at the bottom, and also the top of the apple is not covered in caramel. It's almost like they just took the apple and dipped 80% of it in and then brought it out. Does that still count as a caramel apple? I thought you had to put a stick into it, then dunk it and twirl it and then pull it up. So I would do it. Ooh. Now this here, this is going to be a little bit more sour. I'm not a big fan of green apple. I liked them as a kid, but not so much as an adult now. It's too sour, it's too much for me. I like my apples red. Anyway, I could definitely smell the apple on these. And caramel apple, I have fond memories of caramel apples as a kid because we didn't get them too often, but it just tastes like childhood here. Let's see if these are as good as last year. Oh, it smells really good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right away. Again, it seems muted. The flavor does not seem like it's really there. It smells there, but when I taste it, see, this is a touch of pumpkin spice. This has a taste of caramel dipped apple. If I were to say this was maybe 5% pumpkin spice, I would say this is maybe 30-40%. It's, again, very muted. The caramel stands out above any other kind of special flavors added to it. Okay, well, this is gonna happen sometimes, but both these guys, I don't know. I'm gonna say Werther's. What's going on? What happened? Did they change the recipe? Or did they just put less in? Did I get a bad batch? What's going on? I can't give these a good grade. I mean, they're delicious caramels, but they're redeemable in the fact they are edible and they are delicious in their original form, but we're not going for caramels here. So these guys, I'm gonna go with the 4 out of 10. It's 4 pumpkins out of 10. And it was weird because there's a pumpkin on there, just because they're really good. But as far as the pumpkin spice flavor goes, I just don't taste it. And as for these guys, I'll go a little bit higher. It smells really good, but I would give it maybe, I'm just going to go with the 5. 5 out of 10. 5 pumpkins out of 10. Stork, Werther's, you have exactly 365 days to up your game. You have 24 hours. Thank you, viewers, for joining me for another episode of The Pumpkin Patch Show. And if you want to, send this video to your high school sweetheart. Your Halloween sweetheart. Send it to your Halloween sweetheart. I don't know if that's a thing, but it could be, and it should be, and it will. It is now. But thank you, and enjoy this coming season. We have more things to try. Sound great? Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shut up and go away.